Okay, everyone, we are taking a first look at Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. We are playing this on the 17th of the 3rd, 2022. We're playing on PS4 Pro. Full disclosure,
This
review
program
copy
will be
provided
brought
by
to
the
you by the
publisher.
following sponsors.
Okay, thanks.
Persona
It's
4
really...
Arena Ultimax.
Hold on. It's really funny seeing this game, like, log in and do all its stuff super quick. It went... Because the last game we played from... why am I forgetting their name? Not Atlas. Arc System Works. Sorry, wow, I mind blank there. Like Arc System Works, we played Guilty Gear, right? And the whole reason I kind of dropped that game is it takes like 5 minutes to load into it. So that's funny to see this go and just like do everything off the beginning. Still got my cough, so if I cough into the mic, my apologies. Okay, so what is this? This is a re-release of a game that was released in 2013. So in about 2011 and 12, Persona 4 Arena came out, and then a couple of years later, they followed that up with Ultimax. They added more characters, it had more story, and that was basically locked on the PS3, Xbox 360 generation of consoles. Atlas, who's now owned by Sega, announced last year or something that they was re-releasing this. So this is the second game of the fighting. So I should back up a little bit there. We have the Persona series, right, from Atlas. This was basically a fighting game based off of that IP. That's what the Arena games were. So this is the second Arena game, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. And this release has basically all the DLC and everything that was released for Ultimax back on PS3 and 360. This is also getting so a lot of Arc System Works games, especially if you're into fighting games here like we are, rollback netcode that's doing the rounds and is so important now for online fighting game. So this hasn't actually released with rollback netcode, but Arc System Works and Atlas is going out their way to let everybody know that there's gonna be a summer update and it's gonna have rollback netcode. So anyway, this re-release is coming out on the PS4. You can play it on PS5. There's a weird message when you download this from the PlayStation Store. Did I say full disclosure review copy provided by the publisher? I can't remember. But it was. There's a weird message when you download this on PS4. It gives you like a little notification say, oh, you can play this on your PS5, but some things might not function correctly, which is interesting. I've never seen that before. So it is backward compatible, but some things might not function correctly. Also, this is coming to the Switch and PC. This would be great to have on the Switch because it's like a PS3 360 game. So I don't think it's gonna, it needs that much horsepower. But the only problem with the Switch is, it's a fighting game, so you want good online. That's probably... I was like scratching my head of like, oh, which version should I cover? This would fit great on the Switch, but yeah, it is online fighting game. So I was like, oh, you need one of the big boy consoles. Big boy consoles? Okay, I'm not trying to trigger Switch fans out here, okay? You know what I mean. So yeah, it carries everything over from there. You got your story mode. Then you got your single player. You can play an arcade score attack. GoldenArena Mode is level up and conquer the dungeons. Oh, so this is the little RPG mode in there. My cough is driving me nuts today, so I'm having to keep press the mute button. And then you got your network. We checked out. Then you got your normal training mode. You got your Street Fighter 4 style challenge mode, where it tells you to do a certain move, and you got your lessons, which has like 70 lessons, and you gotta go through the basics of everything. Options. You got a gallery mode in here, and so this has the story from the first Persona 4 Arena game and the Persona 4 Arena Ultimax as well. You should experience the story of episode P4 and then Persona 4 Arena. They labeled it weird here. So how the story is told here, sorry, this intro is going on forever. How the story is told here, it's like very visual novelty, and it's not like there. So it's, we're getting to it in a second, but we'll just get into a second. There's no point talking about it here, right? There's like less gameplay here. So it's like a long cutscenes of visual novel story. Then there might be a tiny bit of actual animation, and then you get into a fight. But from what I understand of it, a lot of it, like maybe 70-80% of it is just like visual novel style, 2 characters, text boxes. So you know, that's what's going on there. I never played this when this originally dropped, so we're gonna go into this and learn this together as well. I hope this music of the menu music is not drowning me out. So obviously short version is gonna be up on YouTube, long version is gonna be up on Twitch. I'll try cut it up so it's easier to watch, where we do a little bit of training so you know the basics of the game, and then we show a bit of a story and some of the other modes. But I have played a couple of minutes of it off stream quickly. Because like during the PS3 generation, I wasn't really into the Arc System Work style of games. So this is still an Arc System Work fighter. I think if you're Dragon Ball Fighter Z and your Guilty Gear, it's probably not as complex as Guilty Gear, but it has got quite a few systems in there. It's just easier to hit and connect things. And we cover it's not Final Fantasy. We covered King of Fighters 15 recently. It's got a similar kind of system in here where there's like an easy combo mode. So for an Arc System Works game, and I only played for literally like 5 minutes, I was like, oh, I'm pulling off moves quite easily and everything's landing into each other. I would say if you're like a Persona fan, because this tells a totally unique story. Talking about the story thing, apparently this is like after the events of Persona 4, and so it's actually telling a story. They didn't just make a fighting game here. They actually told a story here. So it's after P4. So yeah, if you're like a Persona fan and you're like a casual fighting game fan, this might be a good place for you to jump in. Obviously, I shouldn't say casual fighting game fan, because the Arc System Work games are very complex when it comes to fighting games. It's not like that pick up and play friendly, but comparatively to other Arc System Works games, it is kind of, I would say, as long as you're kind of okay with fighting games, you should be okay here. And last thing before we get into gameplay here, it's not a full price game. It's like £25 on the UK PSN store, so adjust that depending on where you're watching. Okay, so let's just quickly go into training here so I can show off what's going on here. So it's got 22 characters. It's got 22 characters. How many stages is it gonna have? Just show I can. So here, like, you got loads of preset colors.
Your alter ego, your persona.
Or you know, you can individually, let's say you want to do that, and you could change your persona is like your helper character. It's not like a tag game or anything. It's just a button you hit and your persona does an attack. And you got glasses on or off. Glasses on or off is a reference to P3 or P4. I can't remember. I've never completed P3 or P4, by the way. So like, that's just like fan service here. And then let's pick.
I'm gonna come out fighting.
Okay, that's a color. And then character stage. Let's see how many stages there are. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 21. And 2 of them seem to be copies. So let's just go random select. And what's this music? After the battle, random, arena. Go auto there.
Good luck.
The loading times and all that seem to be pretty fast, even those on, you know, PS4. I've got this installed on an external hard drive. Such a fresh change after Strive. So right off the bat, what I've noticed about the visuals, so it looks like they've up-res the UI, right? I can't remember what resolution this was on PS3. I'm gonna assume it was probably 720, because this game was still doing a lot. So the UI and everything and the health bars and everything looks up-res. But if you actually look at the character models, they look kind of like not as sharp as they could be. So I don't know, like and I don't even think it's a look that they was meant to be going for. I think like they just it just doesn't look as sharp. It looks kind of blurry is not the right word, blocky is the right word. And I don't know if maybe the original game looked like that and this is an art style that they was going for. But to me, it looks like, oh, they up-res the UI and everything and all that, and there's not much they could do with the characters. So it looks like obviously streams going out in 720p, but like I'm capturing at 1080p. Right now, it looks like to me like, oh, the UI and everything is 1080p, and if you said to me the character models were still 720p, I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's what it looks like. Again, or it could be just this is the look that this game was going for. But then if you look at the backgrounds and everything, that they still look sharp as well. I don't know, the look is a bit, I would like to have seen it a bit sharper. Let me see. I want to turn off, you know what, whatever. I was gonna say like command input, whatever. So like I'm just pressing square here. And you know, you're getting combos like that. So that's what I mean about like even though it's a Arc System Works game, it's still, it feels like easier to play for one of those type of games, you know. Like I feel like I'm literally we play fighting games here, so I shouldn't like admit this, but look at my command inputs right now. I'm like literally mashing, and everything's connecting into each other. So even though like it's gonna take a while to master and everything, they were pretty lenient on the inputs. And the reason I was mashing her, like I was trying to test audio, and I was just like, oh, let me just mash buttons while I'm looking at these bars to test audio. And I was like, this is like weirdly everything's connecting into everything pretty easily. So if we go to button settings, just so we can know like what kind of like, so like, you know, how is the button configured or anything. So we got square is weak attack, X is strong attack. Okay, that's interesting. Usually X is weak. So weak, strong. Triangle is weak persona, and circle is strong persona. And then the R and L1 are just combinations of top two, bottom two, all out attack, throw. R3, one more cancel. Oh, and it's got the burst that you see in Arc System Works games. Okay, so the only thing that kind of seems complex here is burst, one more cancel. Wonder if that's like Roman cancels. So it's a 4-button fighter basically. That's what that means. Burst is probably gonna be your combo breaker, right? I literally pressed like one button. Anyway, so that's what the, oh, I think I saw the advanced from on cancel stuff. Man, I felt like I was doing a lot there by pressing 2 buttons. Anyways, so What we do is we go to main menu. Again, there might be cuts here. You know, you can find the full version of the video up on Twitch. So what we do, we go through all the lessons so we can learn the game together. We might do some challenges here. Maybe we try find a character, and then we'll quickly have a look at the story mode. I gotta watch out for spoilers and stuff, even though the game's, you know, came out in 2013, but just to show what, like, how this visual novel story is. And then maybe we'll check out this GoldenArena mode, and maybe we'll finish with some online. That's the plans. All right, so let's go in here. I tried the first 3 just to see what it was, and I was like, oh, we'll do this on stream. This game doesn't seem that complex. Everybody's gonna be rolling their eyes when I say that it's Arc System Works game, and I might could be eating those words later. But I was like, comparatively to Arc System Works game, this doesn't seem, you know, that crazy. So I was like, oh, we'll just do it on stream. Okay, let's start with basic movement. Try making your character move from side to side. All right, got it. You did it. Walking back and forth is basic method of adjusting the further. Now try catching. Now try crouching. Okay. Wow, I crouched. So we can test, right? Even though it came out in 2013, what kind of tutorial is this? You did it. Holding diagonal away, diagonal. Will also cause your character to crouch. Got it. Also block, right? Jump. Press again to. Oh, so it's a double jump game. I got it. Okay. You did it. Now it's time to learn basics. First, let's cover weak attacks while standing, crouching, and jumping. Okay. Wow. Wow. Oh, in mid there. Got it. You did it. Weak attacks have a short reach, but faster. More characters. Most characters crouch. Weak attacks hits low, which cannot be blocked with a standing block. Okay. Next, perform a strong attack. Press that. All right. You did it. Strong attacks are powerful, but leave you open to counter attacks. A crouching strong attack is effective against the opponent in there. Anti-air. The weak persona attack will summon your persona for an attack. Press that to. You did it. Weak persona attack summon your persona for an attack, while powerful and long range your persona gauge will decrease if your persona is attacked. Be careful. Oh, where's my persona gauge? Strong persona attacks allow you to perform unique moves. Try pressing that, then press that again while your persona is still on the screen. Oh, interesting. Okay. You did it. Strong persona attacks unleashing incredible powerful moves. If you time it right, you can attack at the same time. Try teaming against your opponent. Now let's cover defense. Let's begin with the standing block. Hold that away from it. Okay, hold on. I want to know more about. So you can combo? Oh, interesting.
Over here. Here we go. 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 Here we go.
You did. Oh, okay. Let's actually do the block tutorial. You did it. Standing blocker can defend against jumping attacks, all out attacks. But be careful, as it cannot defend against low attacks such as crouching weak. Okay. To perform a crouching block, hold on, da, 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 da. All right, got it.
And stay down. And stay down. Izunagi. And stay down.
You did it. Crouching blocks can defend against many moves other than jumping attacks and all-out attacks because they can block most moves on the ground. Try to use crouching block whenever you can. Only use the standing blocks when necessary. To protect yourself in air, use an air block. Hold that. Okay.
Persona. Go, Jiraiya.
Got it. You did it. Air blocks are useful in air combat as well as when jumping away from an enemy. However, there are some moves such as many crouching strong attacks that cannot be air blocked. Also, you cannot air block immediately after jumping. Oh, interesting. Okay. We will now cover some useful maneuvers. Starting with dashing. Quickly press forward towards your opponent, then hold that to dash. Okay. You did it. Dashing is useful to get close quickly. Okay. Backdash. Okay, you did it. You cannot continuously backstep. Make sure you use it to avoid your opponent's attack track. Sorry, this is basics. I'm not reading every single thing, but you know, you're gonna get the gist of this. A high jump allows you to jump higher than usual. Try pressing that for a split second and then quickly. Okay, so it's got double jump, and it's got a SNK King of Fire style high jump as well. You did it. Note that you cannot do a double jump during a high jump. Okay. Now let's try to aerial dash and aerial backstep while pressing. All right. You did it. Note that after jumping, you can only perform a mid-air movement, air dash, air backstep, or double jump. Let's try a move that can be done while you're being knocked back. Take a hit from the opponent and hold one of the attack buttons while you are in midair. Hold on, I'm just trying to test the thing. Can I double jump and then dash, or can I dash and then double jump? No. Okay, air recovery. Hold that in the air. Hold any button while blocking in the air. Oh, hold any button while being knocked in the air. You did it. After using air recovery, you can air block your opponent's oncoming attacks by pressing back, forward, up while using air recovery to determine the direction of the recovery. This time you will learn a move for when you've been knocked to the ground. Take a hit from the opponent and hold the attack button while... Okay. You did it. Ground recovery allows you to quickly get up when you're knocked down. If you stay down, you can still be attacked, so make sure you get up quickly. Excuse me. Now let's explain counters. Try hitting your opponent when they are in the middle of attacking. You did it. When you get a counter to occur, you will deal more damage to your opponent than normal, and the opponent will stumble back, allowing you to follow up with even more powerful moves, avoid enemy attacks. Okay, this tutorial is a bit, you know, not really in depth. The auto combo system allows you to perform a combo with just one button. Stand near your opponent and then repeatedly press that. Again, this is why I was saying, like, if you're a Persona fan, you just like the anime, this might be good for you. You did it. Just repeatedly press that. Will let you combo into a skill. If you have SP, you can combo into a SP skill. Beginners should put this feature to use. The P combo system allows you to chain your attacks. For example, weak attack, strong attack, weak persona. Try walking near an opponent. Okay, so you did it. The P combo introduced here is a basic one. You can combo even more after that by using the skills or furious actions. When you get used to the controls, try practicing them. In the S hold system, by holding down square, the S hold gauge will appear, and by releasing the button at the right time, you can unleash a skill or SP skill. Try holding down square and then releasing it when the world skill appears. Oh, so it's got like negative edge. Again, fighting game turn. Like, so you not only do you do a move when you hit the button, if you hold the button and then release the button after a while, you also do a move. Oh, interesting. You did it. The S hold system lets you perform a variety of moves with just the press of the square button. While this can't be used if your opponent is another player, it lets you those new to the fighting game pull off moves like a pro. Oh, So you can only perform this against CPU?
You're not coming?
And all, so we shouldn't even learn it then. An all-out attack it just teaches bad habits. An all-out attack is a powerful attack that cannot be blocked low. Press those two buttons simultaneously, and then that or that repeatedly after. Connect for an all-out rush. Press that during the rush for an all-out finish. Oh, interesting. Hold on. You did it after launching the opponent up. Press that. Oh, this is Marvel vs. Capcom. For a variety of all-out attacks, press that during the all-out to knock the opponent backwards. You did it. If you press that after a certain amount of hits during the all-out rush, the opponent will bounce, giving you the opponent to deal more damage. Master that. Okay. Press that and that simultaneously while crouching to perform a sweep. Hold on. First, I wanna hold on. It said, and then jump. Oh my days! Okay. Is that type of game? This makes me happy. Hold on. Is it that? Alright, I need to learn air moves. Oh, I wonder if does that work in the air? Oh my god, I'm so bad. And then can we do supers in the air? I haven't learned any of the supers. We're still in the air. Oh, it's gonna be one of those games. Okay, maybe it's not gonna be an easy game to learn. What must we do? Sweep. Got it. You did it. Sweep is low attack that will knock the opponent down. Use it to change the flow of battle. A furious action is a powerful skill that has invincibility. Press that and that simultaneously to perform a furious action. Okay, hold on. I'm still trying to. Can you only do that with? I think basically that negative hold the square thing is just it buffers in a special move. Okay, so sweep is a little bit interesting to do. Because rather than down and light, you have to press two buttons. Big gamble. You did it. Furious action have invincibility and makes you immune to the throws and attacks, but each use costs some of your HP. Some characters have counter moves that need to take a hit before the opponent. Oh. Press that and that simultaneously while standing near your opponent to throw them. Hold on, we want to know. So you can do this. Like, can we jump after this? But it takes health. All right. Throws cannot be blocked. This move is useful against opponents who are good at blocking, but remember, missing will leave your opponent attack. You can also throw opponents while in the air. Jump toward the opponent in the air and press that simultaneously. Okay. Okay, we got air throws. You did it. Throws useful against jumping opponents. Timing them is difficult, but they're useful when done properly. Use the throw escape moves to prevent opponents from throwing you while you are being grabbed. Press that simultaneously. Okay. You did it. Throw escapes does not work on special throws, which watch out for throws that don't have that mark on them. Command throws. Perform a skill by command throws like a special move throw. Perform a skill by entering a sequence of commands. Do Hadouken in a circular motion, then press triangle. Try doing the same with that. All right. Fireball.
And I'm coming. Not bad, partner.
So interesting. We're comboing two special moves into it. Like this is a special.
Not bad, partner.
This is a special move. That's a special move. Specials into specials.
Damn it. Not bad, partner.
You did it. Skill commands vary from character to character. Check out by selecting command list. Now try giving Zio a skill boost. When you have at least 25 SP, perform the same command to cast Zio, but instead of that, simultaneously press that and that. It's like an EX move. I'm assuming that's what it's saying. Why call it a skill boost though? It makes it confusing. Felt like I was gonna buff up the character. Or the persona, should I say. You did it. Many skills allow you to skill boost them by pressing that or that simultaneously. They're powerful but cost 25 SP, so don't overuse them. Okay, so many special moves have EX moves. When you have over 50 SP, you can use a SP skill by inputting certain commands. Press that, Zeus, move twice, and then press that. Input speed isn't important here. Focus on being precise. Let's talk about supers here. I mean, if you want to make this game easy to play, why did they pick that weird naming? You did it. SP skills are powerful, so use them when you get a chance. Let's try skill boosting as well. When you have 75 or more SP, input some command as whatever his name is. Then for final button input, try pressing that and that simultaneously instead. Hold on. So it's saying you did it. SP skill boosts are even more powerful than SP skills, but since they require 75 SP, you should use them only when it counts. When your HP gets below a certain point, you will awaken. Take damage from your opponent until you have reached the awakened state. Hold on. You're teaching me way too much here. Hold on. So we had specials, then we had EX specials, we had supers, and then we had EX supers. I think that's what it was teaching us. But supers require 50 and EX supers require 75. Oops, what did I do? You will awaken damage from your opponent. So wait, you have supers and EX supers. EX supers, interesting. Okay, when your HP gets take damage from your opponent until you have reached the awakened state.
I'll show you man's potential.
Okay, you did it. When awakened, your max SP will rise to 150 and you will gain 50 SP. You will also be able to use your awaken SP skill, which could turn the table. Did someone say comeback mechanic? When you have, it was interesting because like during that era of fighting games, this is when a lot of fighting games introduced comeback mechanics. A lot of the hardcore fighting game community were really upset at this because it was like, oh, you know, all that skill to get your opponent's life down and a lot of, you know, to introduce this combat mechanic, it seems kind of cheap. Like, even though everybody loved Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Marvel vs. what was it? Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, they had to readjust the combat mechanic, right? But during that era of fighting games, that's when the combat mechanic was first introduced. It was not first introduced because if you're being technical, like the Tekken games did have a combat mechanic since 2, I think, right? But it wasn't that crazy. But then it stuck, and then like every fighting game from there since has had a combat mechanic, right? The way the Street Fighter games did it was different. It was like the more damage you take, you build another super gauge. Tekken's combat mechanic is like crazy next level now. So yeah, a lot of the mainstream fighting games were just like, okay, you know, we can understand the hardcore don't want it, but you know, fighting games are a very niche audience, and if you want fighting games to grow, we're gonna have to introduce combat mechanics to all the games. So it was like a balancing act, right? I can understand the hardcore didn't want it, but at the same time, even we as fighting game players need to understand is we got to get everybody playing fighting games, because if you're only playing against the same couple of people, then what's the point? So the hardcore fighting game community had to take a L and just realize that, look, you know, devs are trying to get more people to play their games. But it just reminds me of like, like Awakened State, and it's like proper combat mechanic here. And this is one of those fighting games that came out during that era of fighting games where everybody was introducing combat mechanic. Anyway, I ranted. Sorry, I went on. I'm not against combat mechanics. I kind of am for Tekken. I feel like the latest Tekken is a bit too much. But if you could balance it right, when you have over 50 SP and are awakened, you can use an awaken SP skill. Press quarter circle back, and then triangle. If you're quick enough, you'll succeed. You did it. Awaken SP skills are powerful moves that can only be used while in awakened state. Even if you're losing, don't lose heart. Okay, you have specials, you have EX specials, you have supers, you have EX supers. Also, when your health gets below a certain point, you are in awakened state. When you're in awakened state, your super gauge can go to a higher limit, and then you get awakened supers. Okay, we gotta jot this down somewhere so we can remember every single thing. Awakened SP skills can also be skill boosted. Okay, and then you get awakened supers, and you get awakened EX supers. Jeez. Awakened SP skills can also be skill boosted, and input same command for that. Final. Okay. You did it. Awaken SP skill boosts are incredibly powerful moves that require 75 SP. If you can get a hit, you might be able to turn the tide about even if you're losing. Don't give up. I'm assuming you can hit confirm them, right? You can use the reversal burst to counter when you're under attack. When burst gauge is full and the word burst is shown, press that while the opponent is attacking you. So this is the Arc System Works thing, so they just transferring this over. It's just a combo breaker. You did it. A reversal burst is one of the burst moves and lets you out a blue shockwave. But remember that they cannot be used when your persona is broken or when you're hit with a certain moves like SP. So SP skills. Okay. When you are not being attacked, you can perform a max burst instead. When the burst gauge is full and the word burst is shown, press that simultaneously. You did it. Max burst is one of the burst moves and lets you out a yellow shockwave. Hit the opponent with it and refill your SP gauge. Okay, again, the Arc System Works games does this. That's the risk reward, right? You can use it as a combo breaker, but if you hit it raw, you get a full super gauge. The evasion action moves allows you to dodge attacks on the ground by pressing that and that simultaneously. Interesting. Okay, you did it. During an evasion action, you are invincible to everything except throws. If your opponent is near you, you will pass through the move to the outside. Oh, so this is kind of like Smash Bros, right? What do they call it? Spot dodging, whatever. Try pressing down an evasion to hop towards your opponent. You did it. You can perform jump attacks and mid-air skills while hopping, but not double jump. Aerial dash or aerial backstep is aerial dash or aerial backstep is it's wait. You did it. You can perform jump attacks and mid-air skills while hopping, okay, but not double jumps, not aerial dash or back dash. Okay. It's useful to avoid throws on low attacks. Yo, that seems very good. Hold on. Another useful technique is aerial turn. While jumping, press that simultaneously to turn around in the air. Hold on. Wow, this seems so useful. I wonder if this is what you're gonna be. This is how you get into everybody always. Because remember, it's like a spot dodge, right? So you're dodging a lot of what they're gonna be hitting at you. Oh, and it's already binded to R1 as well. Wow. You did it. Aerial turns allow you to do things like attack the opponent from behind. Don't force yourself to use it if you're still getting used to things. Wait, what? Aerial turns allow you to do things like attack your opponent from behind. I have no idea what that means. I know what it means. I don't understand how it works in this game. They didn't explain that correctly. How are new fighting game players meant to understand? Jump cancels allow you to cancel the end of a certain move with a jump, reducing recovery time after hitting the opponent with that. Try. Oh my god. Okay, this game just got super complex. Oh boy. You did it. By using the jump cancel, you can cover for long recovery timings after attack and follow up your attack. When you have gotten used to the basic moves, try to practice this. Dash cancels allow you to cancel the end of a certain move with a dash, allowing you to get close to the opponent. After hitting your opponent with that, try doing that. Can you backdash though? You did it. When using dash cancels, you will not be able to move freely for a brief moment, but if your timing is right, you will be able to get right near the opponent. A persona breaks occurs when a persona takes a certain amount of hits. Try attacking your opponent persona to cause a persona break. Oh, I see. The P's under my health bar. You did it. After a persona breaks, you cannot use any moves that require your persona until your persona gauge replenishes. You won't be able to use reversal burst. Okay. So be especially careful when the opponent attacks. If your persona's broken, you can't do your combo breaker, and you can't do your persona moves. See what happens when you are frozen. Try getting hit by dry ice. Press that and that repeatedly to break out. You did it. When frozen by certain moves, you won't be able to move for a brief period of time. Press that. Okay. See what happens when you are shocked. When shocked, you cannot move normally with direction inputs, but you can use special moves. Try it. What? That's so weird. Okay, so they got stats effects. What, this turned into a Pokemon game? What was the last one I teach us? I'm so weirded out by this. I totally so you can get dizzied, so you can get frozen, and then you just mash anything to get out, and then you can get shocked, which basically means you can't move, but you can do hop still. You can do command moves basically. Oh, but you can do air moves. Interesting. You did it. Certain moves cause shock. You shock and you will not be able to fight normally. Be careful. That is interesting. See what happens when you are panicked? When in the panic state, left or right on the directional buttons are reversed. You can. Oh, I don't like this. You can perform a back step. No, I hate this. I absolutely hate this. What are you doing? You did it. Ailments will last for a set period of time, but they also end with when you hit the opponent. Poison, you gradually lose HP. Rage, strength increases, but you cannot block. Charm, you give SP to the opponent. Mute, you cannot summon your persona. Fear, you will take more damage. I absolutely hate this. What? It's a fighting game. What are you doing? A fatal counter occurs when you counter with a powerful move, giving you an opportunity to deal more damage. Try pressing that while crouching to punish the opponent's attack. Fatal counter occurs when you counter with a powerful move, giving your opponent deal more damage. Try pressing the. Okay.
Easy not. Come get me. Crap. Just getting started. Come get me.
Crouch that counter hit you while he's attacking.
Yikes. Here you are. Come here. Come get me. Easy not. Crap. Just getting started. You're not coming?
You did it. When a fatal counter occurs, the opponent will stagger even more than a counter, allowing you to connect even stronger moves. Plus, the opponent will not be able to recover for a longer period of time, allowing you to connect combos usually not valid. Aim for a fatal counter and doing whatever. Okay. A fatal counter can also occur when hitting the opponent while she is unleashing a powerful attack. Watch the opponent's attack carefully and try to counter it.
It's showtime. All right, let's do this.
Oh. So, like, imagine if you're playing Strive, right? And all of the time you saw the word counter, counter, counter. This is just teaching us that.
It's showtime. You're not coming?
What? Sorry, air throw in midair near your opponent. Counter hit.
It's showtime. All right, let's do this.
Counter hit you while he's attacking.
It's showtime.
Do you want me to counter hit with air throw? Or do you want me to just counter hit?
It's showtime. All right, let's do this. Crap.
Oh, I think I know what I'm. Okay, okay.
It's showtime. All right, let's do this. Crap. Just getting started. It's showtime. All right, let's do this. Sheesh. You're not coming?
You did it. Fatal counters occur when in various situations. Making use of them could be a great chance, but get hit with one and you could be in danger. Keep close eye on your opponent's move. Try backstepping on and walking backwards, moving away from the opponent for an extended period of time. Punishment awaits those without those. Oh, so he's got the the whole negative. Awaits those without the will to fight. What's the punishment? You did it. You will be penalized if you keep running away for too long and begin taking more damage from your opponent. You have to start attacking the reverse effect. I see where Gear Strive got it from. By being the first to connect an attack, you will get a first attack bonus, filling your SP gauge a good amount. Try attacking your opponent now. You did it. By getting the first attack, you will begin the match at the advantage. Try to aim for it as much as possible. A guard cancel attack is a powerful counter attack that uses 50% SP while blocking an attack. Press that towards your opponent and that simultaneously. Alpha counter basically. It costs meter. So not only do you have a burst, you have an alpha counter as well. You did it. Guard counter attacks is an invincible move that you can perform at any time while you're in blocking. It costs 50 SP, so you may want to consider using your Furious action instead at times. Guard cancel's evasion action is an excellent dodge maneuver that costs 50% SP gauge. While blocking the opponent's attack, try pressing forward and that simultaneously.
Over here. Over here.
Oh, he said while blocking? Oh, you can do it while blocking?
Over here.
Oh, but it costs meter. I was gonna say that seems a little bit. Hold on, how'd you do that? You can only do the. Okay, you can only do the forward dash if you really want to get out of the corner. You did it by making use of the guard cancel's evasion action. You can escape from tight situations, escape in danger. Okay. You're in the corner. Do it. Press backwards on the directional buttons just before an opponent attacks hits you to perform an instant block. Oh my god. You got try performing 3 instant blocks is difficult, but the lessons are almost over. Hang in there. Oh no. Oh no. I hate parrying or instant blocking. Okay, I said I hate it and then I just did it 3 times in a row. You did it. An instant block has a shorter recovery time than a regular block, giving your opponent an opportunity to launch a counter attack. You can perform a combo by super canceling from a skill to SP skills. Wait, you could perform a combo by super canceling from a skill to SP skill. When Swift Strike connects, try inputting the command for... Okay. Okay. So, we can... I wish I would use better language, or just... Like, fighting games, you need to start using universal language. There was a guy who's in the fighting game community who literally made a website so people could understand fighting game terms. Like, obviously, we play a lot of fighting games here, so we know what the hell they're talking about. But come on. Just like, we need to just say cancel special into super. Like, it'd just be way easier for everybody to understand. That's what it's saying here. This is my special, and then it's saying cancel that into a super. Well, cancel that into a super means, you know, like you can hit confirm it and do a super. I mean, if I could land it. If I could land it. Wait, what? Oh, maybe it wants me to instant cancel it? Oh, maybe it wants me to cancel it before the hit. Alright, video game, what do you want me to do here?
Damn it! These are not crap! Crap! Just getting started.
Oh, it's just timing it wants me to do it.
You're not coming?
You did it. Super canceling is possible with most skills and SP, with most skills and SP skills. The SP skill that occurs during the auto combat is a super cancel. It's powerful, but it costs HP, so be careful. Wait, whoa. You did it. Super canceling is possible with most skills and SP skills. The SP skill that occurs during the auto combo is a super cancel. It's powerful, but it costs HP, so be careful. Huh. Wait. So you can cancel specials into supers, but it costs HP? What? One more cancel uses 50% SP to cancel attacks recovery time. After hitting with a swift strike, press that as... Okay. It was binded to... It was binded to something and I can't remember what. Hold on. Button settings. R3, L3, burst. You did it. You did it. One more cancel is versatile, allowing you to continue your combo or defend from a counter attack. Note that some moves such as the fierce action cannot be one more cancelled. So you're going to be doing a lot of this. By using one more burst, you can use the shockwave from the burst to form a combo. When burst gauge is full, so this is like if you're a Street Fighter 4 fan, this is like a FADC cancel. But you could do multiple. When burst gauge is full and the word burst is displayed, try pressing that simultaneously when... Okay, hold on. So like... So... Oh, that's one of the build-up bar. I can't remember what it said. How much does one more cost? Alright, let's go that. One more burst right when the attack hits. Oh, you know what I want to try? Hold on. It said it... This tutorial isn't great.
Sheesh. Just getting started. Just getting started. Crap. Sheesh.
Try pressing that simultaneous when
You're not coming?
your attack hits simultaneously.
Crap. Sheesh. Just getting started. Crap. Sheesh. Just getting started. Just getting started.
You did it. One more burst launches that opponent up in the air, follow up with a command and deal more damage. An instant kill is a flashy. They have been playing Killer Instinct 2. Oh. Or Killer Instinct Gold, should we say? Was it in Killer Instinct 2? I don't know. I know it was in Killer Instinct Gold. It's a great thing, by the way. I got so... All my cousins still hate me because of that, by the way. In Killer Instinct 2 or Killer Instinct Gold, which was the N64 home version, there was basically... You could do a finisher as soon as you got to the second life bar. So in Killer Instinct, there wasn't like round 1, round 2, round. It was like 1 life bar, 2 life bar. Soon as you got to the second life bar, you could do an early finisher. It was fun. An instant kill is a flashy move that finishes off your opponent no matter how much health remains. It is only available during a round. It is only available during a round that will win your entire match if you win. Instant kills require 100 SP and a specific command. Your character's icon will flash. So it's basically the same thing what I just explained. Huh. I haven't seen this in a fighting game for a while. Instant kills require 100 SP and a specific command. Your character's icon will flash when it is available. This is so good. Okay. So it's down, 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 that. 1, 2, 3.
Let's end this.
I wonder how easy it is to hit though. Like it's great, but it's like it's gonna be super hard to hit.
It's over.
Also, you have to use your whole super bar. Okay, there was the status effect stuff I don't like. I'm so more games need to bring. But wait, actually, did Mortal Kombat have the latest Mortal Kombat have this? You did it. Just as it says, an instant kill defeats your opponent instantly. Finish the battle in style. Are we done? Was that it? By selecting shadow type from the character select screen, you can use shadow type characters. Almost all shadow characters auto combo differs from normal types. Now try waking up to an opponent by pressing that repeatedly. What? You did it. Shadow type characters have a different auto combo from the normal counterparts and cannot become awakened. Shadow types come with their own unique system, so choose wisely. Oh, interesting. I thought it was just cosmetic. Okay, so if you pick the shadow type, you cannot go. You don't get your combat mechanic basically, so you don't become awakened. But they have different combos. The unique system, so choose wisely. While using a shadow type character, press at the same time to. The word burst flashes to activate Shadow Frenzy. Use SP with Reckless Abandon for a short time. Oh, so it gives you an instant, unlimited bar? Huh, which one would I prefer? So when you're awakened, you gain more bar. What else did you get? I can't remember now. You gain more bar. And you can do awakened supers. But in this mode, you don't get awakened, but you have an infinite super gauge for a while. Press that while using shadow type characters, press that. At the same time, the word burst flashes to activate Shadow Frenzy. Use SP. Okay. Activate Shadow Frenzy. You did it. When in Shadow Frenzy, SP gauge will deplete with time. but skills related to SP costs will be reduced, allowing you to use powerful SP skills and SP skills and SP skill boosts over and over. Oh, so it's not infinite. It was just SP. When in Shadow Frenzy, the SP gauge would deplete with time, but SP skills related costs will be reduced. Also, it's on a timer, but also your skills also reduce it more. Okay. So it's not crazy. You can cancel into Shadow Frenzy from normal moves or skills. Try pressing that simultaneously to start the Shadow Frenzy after hitting the opponent with that. So
You're not coming?
you did it. The start of Shadow Frenzy can cut recovery time just like one more cancel. And of course, you can combo from there and aim for big damage. Build your SP gauge and decide the battle. And Shadow Frenzy seems good. During a Shadow Frenzy, you are able to combo. During a Shadow Frenzy, you are able to combo skills with other skills that normally would not combo. During a Shadow Frenzy, you are able to combo skills. So supers into supers. Sorry, specials into specials. After starting a Shadow Frenzy, try inputting the command Zio right when. Okay. So let's go Shadow Frenzy, and let's go. Okay, so you can do specials into specials. You get like a timer on your on your bar. You did it. There are combos that are only possible during Shadow Frenzy, allowing you to deal major damage. Find your own personal combo Shadow Frenzy. This is the end the lesson mode. This ends the lesson mode. Good work. We got a lot to consider here. Okay, first of all, game's way more deeper than I thought. It's got air combos, so it's gonna be one of those. But like the only major choice here is, do you want to go normal mode or shadow mode? Try saying, wouldn't shadow type be better for it? No, the insta kills is separate. That's got nothing to do with shadow or not shadow. So shadow. So if you could pick normal, you don't get the comeback meter. You don't get 100%, 150% meter, and you don't get awakened supers, basically. Whatever, you know, who cares about awakened? Oh, actually, you get that big flashy awakened super EX, right? So that's the big one you would miss out on. Awakened super EX. So that does a lot of damage. But this mode will give you so much bar, and like if you're good at combos, this is the mode to the shadow one is the way to go. That's interesting. You did it. Okay. But what I would say about the practice mode here, like the way the lessons are told, it doesn't really go deep in. And I wish that, again, the naming scheme was a little bit easier to understand. I get what's going on, but if you're new and you're like, oh, I like Persona, I like the anime, this may be a bit complex for you. And also with the challenge mode, like it does go deep and show you combos and all that, right? But it's kind of not like the Street Fighter 4 5 style. It is like the Street Fighter 4 5 style, but it's even more harder to understand because it just automatically goes through a list rather than, you know, kind of teaching you, oh, this number challenge is gonna be the combo, whatever. It's just going for a list. I guess the challenge mode could be arranged a little better, and the lesson mode is not deep enough. It did enough to show us what the basics of the game were. So it's enough if you're a veteran fighting game player. I want to say if you're not a veteran fighting game player, then it won't be enough for you. So what should we do next? All right, so we tried that. We've learned the basics of the game. There's a gallery mode. We just quickly show off what's in the gallery here. I think it's just check out the art of all the characters, right? There you go. There you go. Is everybody there? No, there's a load of characters that are locked. Maybe that's got to do with the story. What's in theater? It's probably saved replays. And then you got arcade mode, score attack, golden, and versus. Let me just quickly show off the story here, just so I can show you how it's played out. So it played for about, there's gameplay recording pause. Jokes on you. So there's episode 4, and then there's P4 Arena. Select the story. CPU will fight for you when auto mode is on. So if you turn auto mode on, when it interrupts, for have a fight, right? It would just play out the fight for you automatically. So if you just want to see this as like a massive visual novel, you can do that also. And there seems to be a chapter there. If I go episode 1, P4 Arena story, experience the story of P4 Arena, experience the story of episode P4. Does it take us into a different menu, or is it just you can go in and you could just press LNR? Oh yeah, you could just go in and press LNR. Okay, so let's start here. I can show you what this is. I got to turn the volume up a little bit.
So you will not require our assistance. Is that correct?
There's an auto read option as well.
Very well. In that case, there is nothing more to be said. As for your presence here, this room is ordinarily only accessible to those bound by a contract. You are fated to refine your power. You will most definitely require our assistance eventually.
You can see the log. You do a quick
Until
skip,
we meet
hide
again,
window.
Farewell.
Oops. Oh, I see that window. Control guide. Oh, that's how you got rid of it. Pause.
Most intriguing.
Are you certain about this? Our domain is indivisible from the destiny of our guests. Nothing
Oh, maybe we
meaningless
check out like
happens in
5
this
minutes
room,
of each one just to show you what it
which
is.
can only mean that
Not your
the
really
fate
traditional
of our
fighting
visitor
game story
just now will
mode.
be...
Margaret?
Pardon. I spoke out of turn. We are only allowed to watch over and assist those guests who are bound by the terms of the contract.
Indeed.
So, the young man Yu Narukami is tied to our recent guest's fate. I wonder what fate, or rather, encounter will await him. Yu Narukami. Now that's a guest who never ceases to amaze.
Whoops, sorry, that's me. PC. In May 5th.
I had a hunch this was gonna happen.
Well, your hunch isn't getting us anywhere. What are we supposed to do? There's not a single open seat.
That's just how it goes at Junes during Golden Week. And on Children's Day at that. If it wasn't this busy, we'd be out of business by now.
Today's Children's Day?
Huh?
I should have brought Nanako.
That's what you're worried about?
Yo, Senpai! I got us some seats.
Ooh, good job, Kanji.
That's pretty impressive, Kanji. Especially for
That,
you.
the models
Damn it,
look
Ted.
in
Leave
this
the
style
especially
look
for you
all
part out
drawn
next
well,
time.
right? But
Right, break it up.
I think
No
most of
fighting,
it is in
guys.
this style.
Let's go, Yukun.
Right.
And it's, I don't know why there's these cuts here in this style. I wish it would have all stuck to one.
So it's a great day out and,
Dude, I don't think this is the time for that.
Well, how else should I start off? Look at the size of this crowd.
I'd say I made the right call showing up like this. If I came in my usual costume, the little kids would be swarming my adorable bod. I'd be mobbed.
Oh yes, I've seen how the children tear off your fur from time to time.
Wow! Are you being nice to me, Yuki-chan? Has our love finally blossomed?
Huh? Of course it hasn't.
Shot down as always.
It's because you never learn.
Well, let's get down to business. We didn't get to talk much yesterday after all.
Don't worry about the crowd. Let's start the investigation team meeting anyway.
Yeah, though we are missing 2 people.
It's just not the same without our full roster of pretty girls. Oh, not only Rise-chan, but Nao-chan couldn't be here either.
Well, it's not like the other day, where we just lost contact with Rise.
Mm-hmm. She seems really busy. She said she had work during the holidays, too. At least we got to talk
I mean, I
to her
guess
yesterday.
you had to have played
Yeah, Nato-kun's
Persona
job is
4,
keeping
right?
us
Otherwise, you're
busy.
not going to be
I
invested
guess
a lot
it's
in
the
these
same old for
characters.
them.
Naoto-kun knew things about what happened that not even we did. Apparently, she knew about Mitsuru-san and her friends from the start.
What you got in the pause menu? Message speed. Unread text. Skip. Story select. Main menu return.
Thanks to her, though, we got some good information.
Well then, let's get everyone up to speed on what happened using that info.
Oh, and you can hide the window. You have to hold the button down so you can't fully hide it. Quick skip. Trying to figure out what quick skip.
What was it that started it all? Midnight Channel again, I guess. I thought I was dreaming for a good chunk of it, so it's not really hitting me.
Should we go fast message speed so this stuff will speed up?
So who exactly was it that put Labrys inside the TV? And why?
At first, I thought the culprit was jealous of my popularity and tried to break us friends up.
Mm-hmm. But that wasn't it. Their goal was to disrupt our hearts by making us fight each other, and then steal our personas after they returned to being shadows.
Naoto said as much too.
I don't know. Turning them back to shadows and stealing them. That doesn't sound like something just anyone could pull off.
Maybe not, but we know for certain that the culprit was using that method to try and gather powerful shadows.
Gathering shadows, huh? That's definitely not something any normal person would do.
I think I'm gonna back out of this one already. I think that's a good few minutes for you to understand what this is. We're going to the other episode as well. I think my initial critique of this, though, and it's not a new product and everything, they're doing a re-release. Like this bit was clearly aimed toward anime fans, right, or visual novel fans. By its core, this is still a fighting game. I don't know if this was the best way to tell the story of this game. I don't know if those two genres and the fans of those genres cross over really well. I mean, like, it's cool that it's there, but then one, you would have to commit to playing Persona 4, knowing the Persona 4 story,
reminds me.
and
How are
then
things inside
also
the
be
TV?
into fighting games, and then also appreciate visual novels, right? So if we let me go select story here, so I can show you Uh, see, so basically that's basically how it's gonna play out. So if we go here and I guess we can click on each individual one. Is gonna tell a story. I'm not sure actually. Let's find out.
I'm taking off, Mom!
You've been going every day lately. I'm surprised you're sticking to it.
The body is the temple, you know. I gotta start training now.
Now?
Oh no, it's nothing.
Well, don't forget to train your brain, too.
Yes, Mother. Feeling good.
At least we get more backgrounds in this section. There's like a chunk of text here that is not even spoken here.
Hey there, Chie-chan. Did something good happen?
Oh, can you tell?
Is it what I think it is? You finally caught yourself a boyfriend?
Jeez, you always have to bring that up.
Be careful on your jog.
And I think that's enough for you to get
Did
a
you see
gist
the
of what's
Midnight
going on
Channel
here,
the
right?
other night?
Whoa, wait a sec. Hey, did you just say Midnight Channel?
Or is it gonna get interesting?
Excuse me? Chie-senpai? What? Do you know her? No, I don't know anything. Sorry to barge in, but well, I'm kind of interested in the Midnight Channel. And I overheard you talking about
All right,
it, so
that.
do you mind telling me what?
Let's go back. That explains what that is. Hold on. Hold on. Does that load up anything different, or is it just tell each individual story there? I wonder if you have to start all the way from the beginning again. Wait. But basically, yeah, that's how the story is played out here. There's something that in the middle that you can see that we haven't unlocked yet, and there are points where you fight, right? Just to make it into a fighting game. But this mode is really not what it is. This is just straight out a visual novel. And like when they do show the art style, it's pretty cool, but like yeah, again, I don't know if it really fits here. I'm sure visual novel fans will be happy at that, but like you know, that's pretty different for a fighting game story mode. It's cool for what it is. I just don't think it works here in the fighting game. So okay, you have your arcade mode, play play an arcade. If we just quickly show this off.
To the Velvet Room.
Leave it to me.
Picture,
All right.
I wish you good luck.
So let's just quickly show what arcade mode is, and then let's see if a difficult level that anyone can play, or we're gonna go normal.
The carnivore who's discarded womanhood, G.A. Satonaka!
Finally, first match begins.
What the? Things suddenly got red around me and became like the inside of the TV. Don't tell me.
This is the true tournament finale! The P1 climax is finally kicking off!
Hi, this is your announcer, Rosette. Things are getting really heated up here. Are you ready?
I knew it. You two aren't getting away this time. Hey, why are you still around?
Huh? Looks like you're all ready to go. Good, good. Well,
I wonder
then,
how much of this they're gonna do.
time to let
Event
loose
skip
an
options
all-out
button.
war!
You're still battling? Keep that up. You're going to die.
This is different from last time. This isn't Yukiko. Shh, I'm really angry now. I hope you're prepared, you fake!
Round 1. Fight!
Uh-oh.
G.A.
Is won! Hooray!
win!
Did it say rip at the end?
Round
So I gotta start using my Persona
You
more.
can get revenge this time.
Help me!
All right, it's over. Time to leave.
Ooh, impressive. But take a good look at that.
Oh, the arcade mode is actually way more than just fight. They are like trying to add some story stuff here.
If you don't hurry and settle this, the town's gonna be in big trouble. You get me?
What's that supposed to mean? Is everyone safe?
I wonder if the visual novel mode they shouldn't have called story, and they should have made it as like some side extra, because this is the traditional arcade story mode that we are used to, right?
Crisis the other day. I really hope the others are okay.
Let's move on to Game 2. The blood-curdling beefcake emperor.
Alright, we'll do one more. I want to see what that third option was. If it's like an RPG mode, I'd be kind of curious.
fight!
Game 2 will now begin!
Come on, bring it! Let's get this heated up.
Kanji-kun's not too subtle.
Round
Oh, okay. So way less talking there. Ow. Oh no, of course the status effect stuff.
win! Round 2, fight!
Okay, so I wanna get it up to 100% and see how. I wanna how easy is it? We was meant to test that in training, but I. Okay, well, there's no point now, but he was dead in a couple of hits anyway. More fighting games need to bring this back. It's actually a fun, trolly thing.
The excitement of the battle still lingers!
Look what's happened to our town! This is serious.
Hold on, let me see if I can pause it and back up. Okay, so that's arcade mode. It has got some story elements, which is good to see. We all know what versus is gonna be. We know what network's gonna be. Yeah, they should have labeled this something else. Because story mode and arcade means something totally different. Like what the arcade mode is, what we would expect the story mode to be, right? So let's have a look here. Level up, conquer dungeons. I'm kind of curious to see what this is. Gonna be a Street Fighter.
Very well.
Street Fighter Alpha Free kind of world tour mode. Ultima, risky, hard, normal. Okay. Partner skill. I've no. Pick him. Why not?
A clash of power and technique!
Come and get me!
I'm totally confused on what this is.
Are you ready? Fight!
Roll supers, that's what we do here. All right, we got EXP.
Show me the ultimate fight!
Okay, so it's nothing crazy like World Tour and all that. It just seems like there's fights and you get points for them. She's got such an easy go-to combo. I can't help but mash it. She leveled up to level 2. Increase burst gauge. Increase damage inflicted. Increase amount SP gain. Increase HP. Increase burst gauge. Increase the XP earned. If we go confirm, you have learned a new skill. Okay.
A clash of power and technique.
Ah, it's an interesting little change to like the traditional fighting game style.
I sense a powerful foe.
Let's have a. Are you ready?
Bathhouse, skill decoy. This will probably be way more interesting if I play it harder.
All eyes are on the next match.
Well, I think this kind of explains what this is. You'd again play at a way higher difficulty for this to become interesting, right? I played it at normal. It seems way too easy. I guess there's a fun little extra mode, right? So there is a proper like arcade story mode here. There is a story mode here, and then you got your practice to fully learn. I mean, for a fighting game, it's pretty. This is what you would expect, right? Got your versus, got your score attack, story, and then network. Let's quickly have a look. Again, the game just came out today, and keep in mind that it's getting its big. Can't find P card information. Would you like to create a P card? Sure. Ranked player match lobbies. Apparently there's an issue with lobbies on PC. P card edit. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, keep in mind that the rollback netcode patch isn't out yet, and that is coming out in a couple summer. They said, right? Icon, avatar. Oh, we haven't got nothing unlocked. Again, this came out during PS3 generation, where Street Fighter made that real popular, right? Player list, rankings, lobbies, player match. I feel like if I go ranked, I'm gonna get destroyed. Create a room, search for a room, view history. Oh, is it not? Is there not like an auto find option? Search rooms. Room type, capacity, and we can't do by location. 2 or 3. Oh, I don't want to sit in a room. And then what's lobbies? Inside the TV, boss, June. What? I just want to see what this is. Oh, it says North America. Oh, okay. Hold on. That's not where we want to go. And then it turns into that traditional Arxis style that we've seen for so long. Okay. North America, Japan. Oh, I see. Other. Wait, nobody's playing in Europe? What's all that about? Wait, is it out in Europe? I mean, I guess we could just test how bad. Does anybody wanna play? Something's happening.
Please select your character.
Leave it to me.
Picture in your head your own appearance as well as your alter ego.
All right, this
Your
person will probably show me how to actually use Chie. I don't know, man. I mean, you can't comment on it here because again, this game came out in like 2013, right? But if you look at Arx's latest fighting games, they really haven't dropped this whole lobby stuff, and that was one of the biggest criticisms of the new Guilty Gear, right? Oh, okay. This got no rollback yet, and I'm playing against an American, so. That's called a combo breaker. Uh-oh. And I shouldn't have used my combo breaker! Alright, there you go. Ow. Laughing.
Round 2. Fight!
That was terrible. Why did I do that? Oh, you didn't punish me? All right, I'll take it. No! Oh! Am I dead? No! That was, okay, I want to what? I threw it away. I mean, it wasn't that laggy, considering. All right, I want to see. Again, we can't judge until they. I mean, some people are saying, well, maybe you shouldn't have released it until that robot netcode patch was there, right? Would you like to say replay? Hell no. That was fun. Bye. All right, it was fun. It was. Because Arc System Works has been going back and giving rollback to a lot of their older fighting games, right? I mean, if we go ranked, I just want to do something without the whole lobby system. I just want to pick a character. Obviously, this is not going to have the whole waiting training stuff, right? Oh, you know what? Should we pick Shadow, Chie, or Evil, whatever the term is? Search, enlist, search conditions, character select, search conditions, region, same region. All right, let's go same region. Connection speed 4 only. Let's go 3 and above. Actually, let's go 2 and above. Grade, similar grade. Completed matches any, confirm, quick. I just want quick actually. And if we go enlist for ranking match, search for opponent in ranked match, set the condition for ranked match, character select. If we just go search, unable to find. All right, should we pop up? Well, I mean, want to do same. I think it's out everywhere. Okay, there's nothing. All right, should we just go region any, search? 0 bars, 0 bars. Hold on, but at least you gotta be 1 bar. Okay. Oh, maybe we just do grade any. Hold on, any condition same, above 1 bar. Well, it seems like this game is not popular in Europe. I mean, it's day 1, right? So, you know what? The connection speed does not meet the minimum conditions. For me or him? I'm going any. Okay, desperate times. Oh, yo, free. That's fine. Come on. The match has been cancelled. Wow. Okay. Well, day 1. Like I've heard a lot of the pros and everything who play this game. are waiting for that rollback patch before they even get into it, right? The only thing now is like the only way to play online is to do the whole lobby and player match thing, and I really am not a fan of that in Arc System Works games. Let's go search room. Because you just want to get into quick games sometime, you know? You don't really want to go through all of this like extra. I just want to play. I've been kicked by the host. That's perfect. Thank you. Maybe my bars wasn't high enough. I mean, I wanted to show more of online, but you know, like, what can we do? Package wise, there's still a lot here. Again, this is not a full price game. It's only 25. I'm glad that this is not stuck on the 360 and PS3 generation, right? That story mode still seems weirdly out of place here, but I guess it is a cool extra. It would be nice. I mean, it's weird to criticize a game that came out in 2013, right? I mean, I guess I should just kind of finish it with that, right? Like, I'm glad there's not locked to 360 and PS3. I'm glad they're pouring it like to, which is last generation consoles now, because PS5 and Xbox Series X is out. You just have to wait for that robot netcode patch to see how it performs then. But everything that Arc System Works has done with their other games regarding that have been fine. I'm assuming that's going to be fine here as well. If you're listening, Arc, you need to drop this whole, you know, lobby, whatever system. Just let us sit in training and, you know, get fights for player match or ranked match, or just go to player match or go to ranked match and just put us in an auto queue if we don't want to sit in trainings. Can't be bothered with any of the rest of that stuff. If you're new to fight, it's still an Arc System Works game, so there's a lot of mechanics here. It has got that whole auto combo thing, which makes it way easier to play. So if you're just a Persona fan and you're like, oh, I'm just a let me turn this down a little. If you're just like, oh, I'm a Persona fan and I just want to see some just, you know, I want to see some anime and Persona stuff, I guess this will fit your needs for single player stuff anyway. If you are gonna go online, then that training mode it's not adequate enough for you, right? If you're new into fighting games. If you know fighting games, then the wording is a bit weird, but like, you know, I totally understood everything that is going on there. They could have expanded that whole one system mode where you can like FADC to reset combos and stuff. Even for advanced player, they could have gone more into detail with that. The only reason we know about that is because we play Strive, right? Which they're expanding on that. They've expanded on that system more in Strive, but looks wise, packages still looks nice and everything. But like I was saying in the beginning, the UI feels higher res, but like the actual characters and stuff still looks like it's like it's probably not 720p. But you know, it just I wish they could have done like made them look sharper or something. Yeah, so I don't know. This is a little bit weird isn't the right word again, because it could be a stylized look, and maybe that's just my opinion on it. I'm getting that wrong, right? That because I didn't play the original P4 Arena or this version, so I maybe they was meant to look like this even back then, right? Well, yeah, I don't know if you're a fan of these games. This is a good way to play it now, not full priced. Again, it's out on Switch, PS4 and PC. I wonder if with that new patch they introduce crossplay. Again, I know it's day one, but a niche, like one is an Arc System Works game, two is an anime fighting game, 3, it's actually a fighting game. And then 4, it's like a 9-year-old fighting game now. So this lives and dies. I mean, it's cheap enough where anime fans might just pick it up, right? But this is the online is gonna, or the fighting game side is gonna live and die by, 1, is it gonna get reintroduced into tournaments, and 2, how many people can you find to play with, right? So the crossplay would definitely help Switch, and it'd probably definitely help for PC and PS4 as well, because a lot of the fighting game community has jumped onto PC now, right? But there is a big player pool split. So I wonder if with that patch they introduced that as well, but I'm not sure about that. I guess it's just a wait and see thing, right? I think that's about everything. That's a good look at this first look at this package. You know, the re-release of it. Once again, we're playing on PS4 Pro. Full disclosure, review copy provided by the publisher. Short version of this will be up on YouTube. Longer version will be up on Twitch, where we just basically spent a couple of hours labbing. If you're interested, that a link to that video will be in the description. Speaking of Twitch, we stream there a couple times a week. Got a community Discord, and I post on Twitter all the time. All that information will also be in the description. Come check us out. Follow, like, comment. Let me know what you thought about this. Are you picking this up? Were you just find original? Like during this, when this came out, right? I was like hardcore into Street Fighter 4 and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Those are the games I was spending most of my time with. I didn't really touch none of the ARC stuff during that era. Yeah, was you playing this? Are you super hyped for this to come out? Once again, follow, like, subscribe, turn those notification bells on so you don't forget to turn those notification bells on so you know when new videos drop. Other than that, I think we're gonna call it with this one. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. Peace.